everyone, my name's Kirsty and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to do the rip it or ship it tag. I've not been tagged, but I've been seeing this video go around YouTube quite a bit and I thought it looked really fun, so I prepared myself a little jar full of names this afternoon. Quite excited to try this out on my trial run, which I did before recording this video. I got some quite interesting ones, so I'm hoping to see what we pull out this time. In case you're not aware of what this tag is, basically you pull two names out of a jar and then you have to decide whether they would make a good couple or not. So rip it, R.I.P, no good, go away. Ship it, I love these, they would make a perfect couple, etc, etc. So let's get started. I think I put 34 names in here in the end, so hopefully this won't be too long a video. There we go, I've got my first two. We have got Mr. Darcy from Pride and Prejudice and Matilda. Now obviously there's a significant age gap there. We're aging Matilda up here to a legal age. Would Mr. Darcy and Matilda be a good couple? There's potential there, isn't there? There's definitely potential. I'm not sure whether it would work in the long run. They'd certainly date, but no, I don't think I can ship that. We'll have to rip it. We've got Professor Snape from Harry Potter and Simon from the Infernal Devices. I can't see that one working either. I think Simon would get on Snape's nerves far too much. I don't think he'd put up with him. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rip that one as well, I'm afraid. Let's have a little shake. Two more. Let's see. Magnus Bane from the Infernal Devices. And Harry Potter. I feel like that could work actually. Magnus is eccentric, but he's willing to get into all sorts of adventures, meanwhile Harry Potter's adventurous. I feel like we've got a potential coupling there. I'll keep them to one side. We could... I'd ship that. Let's see what else we've got. Elizabeth Bennet from Pride and Prejudice. Let's hope we've got some more good for her. 4 from Divergent. I think it would work. I'm not sure whether it'd be a long-lasting relationship. Let me know in the comments down below what you think on this one, because I'm quite torn. On the one hand, I feel like he'd be too adventurous for her, but then put in the right sort of setting, maybe he would be able to settle down and be quite happy with her. Heck, I'll ship that one as well. We'll go for it. Let's have another shake. And get 2 more names. Rosalie from Twilight and Voldemort from Harry Potter. Yeah, I can't see that working. She does come off a bit bitter and twisted at times, but there's reasoning behind that, and I think behind all that she is genuinely a good person. There's no redeeming qualities with Voldemort. We can't do that to her. And then I've got Elena from the Vampire Diaries and Edward Cullen. Well, she seems to go for vampires happily enough, doesn't she? That could work. Just swap which vampire she's with, I suppose. Yeah, I'll ship that one. Yeah, that'll work. He might get... Well, no, he won't get fed up with the whining because he's used to Bella wine. So I think that would work really well. That's probably the best couple we've got so far. Ooh, Will from the Infernal Devices. Now on my test run, I actually managed to pull out Tess. I can't see that happening again somehow, but wouldn't it be amazing if it was? Nope, we've got Luke from the Shopaholic series by Sophie Kinsella. Luke's a really nice guy. He's got the patience of a saint, and Will's a really nice guy, but they're two really different nice guys. I'm not sure what they'd have in common to actually get along with each other for this to be a long-lasting thing, so I think I'm gonna have to rip that one. Sorry. I was really hoping we'd get someone good for Will again as well. Let's see who we have now. Adrian Mole and Jeb from the Infernal Devices. So again, Jem has the patience of a saint. Adrian Mole is an idiot, a moron, generally quite annoying. I'm not sure Jem has that much patience within him. I'm not sure anyone does actually. Then we're going to have to rip that one as well, guys. Have a little midway shake. And grab two more. Grab them together, literally. In the same grasp. Now we've got Tessa from the Infernal Devices. And... ooh, Triss from Divergent. I feel like Tessa might find Triss too whiny. That said, I can't think of any reason why they wouldn't make a good couple. Yeah, we'll ship that one too. I'm feeling adventurous. We'll ship those two too. Right, two more. Valentine from the Mortal Instruments. This is just wrong in every way, shape and form. I was worried that something wrong would get pulled out at some point. So we've got Valentine from the Mortal Instruments and we've got Clary from the Mortal Instruments. Obviously I'm not going to ship that in any way, shape or form. That would be incest, that's wrong, it's a dad, we just can't go there. So, hopefully these two will be a bit less incestual. The Wicked Witch of the West from the Wizard of Oz. Jessie from the Infernal Devices. Now, Jessie is a bit high maintenance, I'll give her that. But she doesn't really deserve to be stuck with the Wicked Witch of the West, who is just an evil, evil, evil witch. So we've got to rip that, haven't we, really? Next two. Damon from the Vampire Diaries. And then Dumbledore. That's not going to work either, is it? Dumbledore's a great guy. Damon's an... I've definitely got a soft spot for Damon, but there's no way that can happen. Nope, sorry. Let's pick two more. Let's see, who do we have here? Isabel Lightwood from the Mortal Instruments. And Bella Swan. I'm going to rip that straight away, barely even going to think about it, simply because Isabel is a tough cookie. She's got so much about her, meanwhile Bella's just like, meh. I really think that Isabel wouldn't put up with her, so unless she changed, she'd be like, no, go. So I'm going to have to ship that as well, I think. Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz. Let's see if we can pair her up with someone great. Willy Wonka from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So, Willy Wonka and Dorothy. That could work, couldn't it? I mean, sure we'd have to keep Toto away from all the chocolate, but... he's really eccentric, but he's kind. She's patient. I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna ship that as well. So, we've only got a couple of rounds left. Let's see what we have here now. Oh no, I dropped one. That one can go back in the one I dropped. Jacob Black from Twilight, along with Offred from The Handmaid's Tale. If you've not read The Handmaid's Tale, Offred is the nickname by which we know the main character. She's quite a tough lady. She's in an awful situation in a dystopian society, and she's made of strong stuff. Jacob Black, I've never been a Jacob fan. I think he's a wet blanket, so I'm gonna have to rip it. What a waste for Offred. She could have ended up with someone wonderful. Right, let's see, who do we have here then? Right, Hermione Granger and Becky Bloomwood from the Shopaholic series. This could go either of two ways. They could either end up being a wonderful, wonderful partnership where whenever Becky wants to go shopping for clothes, she goes shopping while Hermione goes into a bookstore and goes book shopping. The problem is when they're at home, I'm not sure Hermione would stand for all of Becky's debt antics, and yeah, I think we're gonna have to rip this, aren't we? It's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. And we're down to our last two. Let's hope for a good one here. I can't even remember what names will have to come out. Dolores Umbridge and Ron Weasley. Well, that's obviously going to be a rip. Nothing else needs to even be said there. We can't let that happen. So, after I think there was about 17 rounds, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 couples. 5 out of 17 is not bad going. I've got Magnus and Harry Potter, Elizabeth Bennet and 4, Edward Cullen and Elena, Tris and Tessa, and Dorothy and Willy Wonka. Now, I'm not going to tag anyone specifically to do this. I don't know who's done it and who hasn't, who's already been tagged, etc, etc. So I'm going to pick one of my more strange choices here, which I think is Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz and Willy Wonka from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And if you agree that these two would make a great couple, you'd ship these two, then you need to do this tag too, okay? Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm back next week with, we'll be in a new month by then, probably my July TBR and probably a book haul at some point along with my June wrap up. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done already, drop me a comment down below if you've got any comments about the couples that I've shipped or in many cases ripped, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.